Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Come on the live. We finna talk about it. Not my whole government. Talking about some hello, Myrtra Hatten. Hey, girl. So, look, I be trying to keep it real cute. Thank you. I be trying to keep it real cute on the internet when it be coming to clap back because I make money off social media. So, I can't even afford to get on here and act a fool the way that I be wanting to act a fool. So, let's talk about it. Hopefully my live don't get banned, but y'all like to her. Look. Tell him I said thank you. So listen, y'all know I went and cut my hair off, right? I cut my hair off. And I feel like cutting my hair off gave me a reason to start back doing makeup. So I went to Ulta today. I bought me some new foundation, bought me some expensive concealer. I went and got my nails did for Valentine's Day. I got my toes did. I went and got my eyebrows waxed. Yeah, he could have got a little more of this crust off these toes, but that's besides the point. So I got my hair did. Listen. I think baby daddy liked the new hair. So we was in the car and shit. We was in the car together. And I was like, do you like cause he was just, I'm like, do you like the new cut? He was like, yeah. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I got a big ass head. I have a really big head. But I feel like the short hair just, it just bring out like my high cheekbones. I'm not wearing no filter. I did my lashes. So I just feel sexy. And then, got a little arm candy. I love gold. So I'm ready for Valentine's Day. But that's not why I came live. Of course, I wanted y'all to see the little hair. Yeah. I wanted y'all to see the hair. But that's not why I came live. I came live because I want to talk trees. I want to talk trees. Okay? So I went to, thank you, Kim. So I went to edible arrangement today, right? I don't care what y'all say. I love edible arrangements. Even though I make treats, I love edible arrangements. It's my fucking money. Can I make my own chocolate covered strawberries? Of course I can. Do I have time to do that? Or of course not. So when I was out with my baby daddy, edible arrangements literally next door to where he was getting his food. I got my food for somewhere else. Thank you. And I wanted some motherfucking chocolate covered strawberries. So I got them. And they were good. So I was like, open up the box. I want to see inside the box. Was they have dip? Yeah. Everybody know edible arrangements or have dip. We know that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I like the fucking chocolate that they use. I love, like, Blissinger's at the mall in St. Louis, Missouri. They have the best, hands down, the best fucking chocolate. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment, y'all. They have the best fucking chocolate. So I don't mind paying $30 for 6 strawberries if they're going to be good. Now, I will say that I was afraid that they was not going to be sweet, but they were really sweet. They were juicy. I ate the motherfuckers before I got home. So that's how you know they were good. Thank you. So I made a post on social media. And people's like, I could have did those. You could have just dipped in yourself. Of course I could have dipped in my fucking self. I didn't want to. And on top of that, a tree maker shared my stuff talking about, and this is the same person that was using Aldi's chocolate. Let me clock you. Aldi's chocolate, the one that I went viral for on TikTok, that was, even though it came from Aldi, that was a high-end chocolate. Like, it tasted high-end. The quality of it. A lot of you, A lot of bitches, okay, they feel like when you, that because it come from Aldi, it can't be high end or it can't be good quality. Where your chocolate come from does not make it high quality. Clock that, okay? So the chocolate from Aldi's most definitely was very good. The way that it melted, the way that when you bite into it, felt like you was biting into a slice of motherfucking butter. That's what made it good quality, bitch. Yeah. So before you try to share my stuff, because this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. I hate you bitches that soon as I post something and it get the internet talking, that's when y'all show y'all hand that y'all don't like me. Why the fuck do you follow me? Why do you be on my page and you wait on the first opportunity to expose? And motherfuckers, then when I clap back or I respond, oh, you in your feelings. Oh, no, I'm not in my feelings. Y'all be waiting on the first opportunity to spill out y'all hate for me. And it be clear as fucking day. Because what did I say? What did I say that was so wrong for people to get offended? I said, with my money, I like a high-end chocolate. If I'm gonna buy strawberries from somebody, I want good fucking chocolate. I don't want no fucking almond bark. That's my preference. I don't like almond bark. I don't. Did I use it when I first started doing treats? Absolutely. I feel like almond bark is for beginners. I feel like if you have been dipping treats for over a year, right? You've been dipping treats for over a year and you charging $55 to $60 a dozen, why the fuck are you still using almond bark? Why are you using almond bark? Thank you, baby. Why are you using almond bark? And then you wonder why, like, come on. I'm telling you, if you use a high-end chocolate, you can charge those high-end prices because guess what? Your people are going to come back. So if you use almond bark, that's your business. I'm not knocking nobody who use almond bark. I promise you I'm not knocking nobody who use almond bark. Me personally, I don't use almond bark no more for chocolate covered strawberry. Even though I don't sell to the public chocolate covered strawberries, if I do start selling, I'm using a high-end chocolate because guess what? Bitch, I'm going to be charging high-end prices. So if I'm charging $60 and $75 for a dozen of strawberries, my packaging is going to look A1. The quality of my strawberries are going to be A1. I'm using all high-end products. You're going to get a ribbon on that motherfucker. You're going to get labels on that motherfucker. Yeah, so if you use almond bark and you're not charging high-end prices, I'm not fucking talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to the OG tree makers. The ones that charge their work. The ones that been in the game for a while. The ones that know the difference between good quality and bad quality. Let's talk about it. Almond bark don't not really have no, it's basic. It does not really taste like nothing. Gordella chocolate, A1. Love it. Never had no problems with it. The chocolate that Blissingers use, the chocolate that Edible Arrangement use, that is a high-end chocolate. You can tell. Edible Arrangement don't even use milk chocolate. They don't even use milk chocolate. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not a person who like semi-sweet chocolate or dark chocolate, but on strawberries, chef's kiss. Chef fucking kiss. Okay? So for people to be so upset, $50 for people to be so upset because I spend my money on 6 strawberries for $30, bitch, that's my business. That's my business. I'm not going to buy no dip strawberries from Lil Pookie and them down the street, and I know they finna give me some motherfucking almond bark. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I want good quality strawberries. So if I want good quality, I'm going to go to Blissinger. I'm going to go to fucking Edible Arrangement. Now, if I know somebody who don't use almond bark, then I'll shop with you. But I don't want to spend my money on strawberries and you finna give me fucking almond bark. I just don't. I really don't. Hey, hey, if I'm the bad person because I like good quality chocolate, I'm a sweet person. So, bitch, if I buy some strawberries from Lil Pookie now, and I bite into that motherfucking strawberry and it's not sweet, and I can tell that chocolate don't melt when I bite into it, I'm gonna be highly pissed. So I'm just gonna go take my little $30 and I'm gonna go to fucking Edible Orange Man and I'm gonna give me some fucking strawberries and I swallowed them strawberries, okay? Listen, the chocolate that I posted, that bag of chocolate is like almost $70 right? That's a very high end chocolate. I do not recommend that chocolate for people who barely getting sales. I recommend that chocolate to people that have a consistent, they getting sales, they charging 75 and up. That chocolate is for you. I'm just saying. I thought somebody was at my door. I'm just saying. Okay. Merkin's chocolate is. I used to use Merkin chocolate too. I feel like I didn't use all chocolate. I used Merkin's. I didn't use Peter's chocolate. I think is it a Peter's chocolate? Merkin's, and it's another chocolate. I use Almond Bark. I didn't use Gardella. I didn't use the Aldi's brand. Merkin's, I feel like when they first came out, and like I say 2022, their quality was A1. I feel like they have changed so much. I don't know if it's the ingredients or what they didn't change, but it does not melt the same. It does not taste the same. So I do not recommend Merkin's. I don't buy Merkin's chocolate anymore. I don't buy it no more. If I do buy chocolate, it'll be Gardella chocolate or the chocolate that I posted. You get what I'm saying? So I say use what you want to use. Okay? I don't know everything. Okay? But I do know when I was selling chocolate covered strawberries, people were paying $75 a dozen. I do know that. I do know that Valentine's Day I made a lot of fucking money every year on Valentine's Day. I know that those wine boxes that people are selling for under $150, you're not really making a fucking profit. I do know that. It ain't no way that you're making a profit. You got a wine box, you got wine, you got roses, you got strawberries, you got the crinkle paper in there, you got a bow on that motherfucker. You're not making a profit for anything under $150. Argue with your mammy, bitch. Argue with your mammy. When I used to do the wine boxes, they were damn near $160 something a box, depending on the wine. Your wine boxes price should be based off like the design. It should be based off what type of wine that you use. And Stella Rose wine has got expensive. So how are y'all charging $85 for a wine box? The goddamn flour was $20. The wine is damn near $20. That's $40 right there. Come on now. That's why I don't do Valentine's no more. I give it to you little pissy bitches who getting food stamps that don't mind, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. That's one of the reasons I stopped doing Valentine's Day, because it be so many people trying to sell around Valentine's Day, and y'all be in the stores buying up all the motherfucking strawberries and don't know what the fuck you doing. And I'm not finna go to this store and this store just to find decent strawberries, because these little upcoming little dip treats by KK and Kiki and them, they don't know what the fuck they doing. They taking the kids to food stamps, buying strawberries, buying up all the motherfucking chocolate. I'm just being honest. Y'all know I'm not motherfucking lying. It's so many motherfucking people. And listen, do you. If you want to sell treats, sell treats. But the upcoming treat makers, they using their food stamps. They going to the stores. They buying up all the motherfucking strawberries. They buying up all the motherfucking chocolate. And they not leaving us nothing. And then they charging $15 for a dozen of strawberries. Y'all can have it. And then now around Valentine's Day, they put a limit on how many cases you can buy, especially in Missouri. If you go to Snooks, they put a limit on how many cases of strawberries you can buy at one time. I'm not finna compete. I'm not. Lil Pookie them can have it. Dip Trees by KK them, they can have it. I'll let y'all do that. I have not did Valentine's Day in probably 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, maybe 3. It's been 2 or 3 years since I did Valentine's Day. And when I did do it, especially when I was back home, I made a lot of fucking money. Valentine's Day was my most time of the year where I bought in a lot of money. A lot of fucking money. But doing that around Valentine's Day, people want to put in those last minute orders. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And if you not going to charge your worth around Valentine's Day, don't do it. Because you feel like because you just took on all these orders that you're making a profit, and you're not making a profit. I promise you. Once you sit down and break down everything and calculate everything, you done bought all this tissue paper, you done bought all this crinkle paper, you done bought all these boxes, you done bought strawberries. Almond bark chocolate can't even cover you 2 dozen of strawberries. Let's be honest. 1 block of almond bark, you're not gonna get 2 dipped strawberries. A block of almond bark now in the stores is $4, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's $4. I think it's $4 for a block of, like, chocolate is high. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's high. Chocolate is fucking high. For a block of almond bark, where it used to be like $2, maybe $3, is now damn near $5. So how in the fuck, and y'all excuse my language, y'all know I'm a cusser. Y'all know I'm a cusser. But how in the fuck, Lil Pookie, get your ass in the camera. Lil Pookie, dip by Lil Pookie, Kiki and them, get your ass in the camera. I want to know, how in the fuck are y'all making a profit and y'all are out here charging $25, even $30 for a dozen of dipped strawberries? I just want to know. I ain't trying to argue. I ain't trying to tussle. I seriously, genuinely want to know. You're not making a profit. The only reason that you feel like you're making a profit is because you have a shit ton of fucking orders. That is the only reason you feel like you're making a fucking profit. And if you, and then listen, if you buying that shit with stamps, oh, you making a profit. Because listen, when I first started doing treats, I used to get food stamps. And I was buying all my chocolate and berries with the motherfucking food stamps. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Because when I first started, you know what I'm saying, I was getting food stamps, bitch. I was working 9 to 5. What did she ask? I don't see her question. What did she ask? Oh my God. Yeah, y'all don't want to see these titties. I'm telling you. Y'all don't want to see these titties. So yeah, unless you are, you know, if you using stamps, you're making a profit. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my people that's buying that shit with cash. You look at it, you got to buy your strawberries, you have to buy chocolate, depending on how many orders you got. You got to buy strawberries, you got to buy chocolate, you got to buy boxes, you got to buy tissue paper, you got to buy glitter. What the fuck is y'all coming up with these prices at? That's all I want to know. Where the fuck are y'all coming up with these prices? Anything, when I used to do strawberries, anything where I have to put glitter on, anything where I have to put luster dust on, I don't care if it's just 3 strawberries that you want some glitter, some luster dust, some cheesecake in, alcohol, it starts at $75 and up. No lower than that. I don't give a fuck if you got one color and you want some glitter on that shit. It's $75 and up. And any ads on is going to be $3 to $5 per strawberry. I'm just saying. Y'all can tussle with me, y'all can fight me all y'all want to. But I don't see nothing wrong with charging $75 and up for like gourmet strawberries, like cheesecake, banana pudding. At one time, I think when I was for Valentine's Day, this lady had a variety of different strawberries. I hit her ass for almost $100 for 12 strawberries. Yes, ma'am, I did. And she bought it, and she came right back and bought another one. Like Isha, like it's everything is expensive. So like if you're doing a variety of strawberries, you gotta buy all the different toppings, right? So when I did her order, she had like red velvet cheesecake stuff, she had turtle, she had Butterfinger, she had Oreo, she had Kit Kat, like she had so many different toppings. Yes, ma'am. You gonna run me at least $90 to $95. Period. And my customers never complain. They never complain. They never complain. Listen, I always say, and y'all can take this how y'all want to, I always say that I would rather have, just saying for like Valentine's Day or like holiday, I would rather have 3 customers than to have 50 customers. And them same 50 customers, right? They cool with paying $30 to $35 a dozen. But let you go up on your prices, you're not going to have those same customers that you feel like, oh, I got a lot of customers, I got my regulars. If you was to go up today on your prices, those customers would not shop with you no more. So if you come in the game and you standing firm and you stand behind your product and you say, well, I charge $75 and you don't budge, off of that. You don't come down on your price. You don't let motherfuckers talk you out of lowering your prices. So if you come in the game and you know who you are, you done built up your brand, you done built up a name for yourself, you know your presentation is good, and you say, I charge $75 and up, eventually you will find the customers that are for you. No, it might not happen overnight. It might not come to you within that year of you coming out. But I promise to God, if you stand firm on your prices and people see like this girl don't play about her shit, and you got your packaging is nice, the way you take your pictures, you cannot come in the game charging $75 for a dozen of strawberries and you don't even put a bow on your shit. When you selling, y'all gonna get me preaching. When you selling a product, right, and you trying to reach a certain type of client or customer, you have to carry your product as if, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to carry that shit like it's worth something. I'm not finna spend $100 on the box and you don't got a ribbon on there. You don't have a business card. You don't have, a presentation is not, I need my presentation to be a 10. If I shop with you, I need everything around the motherfucking boys to be a 10 if I'm finna spend over $75 with you. Right? So if you come in the game and you doing everything right from your presentation, you using high-end quality chocolate, your customer service is A1, the way you market yourself is A1, you will attract those people that not just going to buy 1 box from you. You have people that will buy 2 boxes from you or 10 boxes. You want to attract that type of customer and clientele. You don't want to fucking keep tracking people that, oh, I'm charging $25. Y'all come shop with me. I'm reasonable. Guess what you're gonna attract? You're going to attract customers that's gonna give you a hard time. You're going to attract customers that's gonna get online the first time you make a mistake and bash your stupid ass. As long as I've been dipping strawberries, as long as I've been doing treats, before that stuff happened with Cousin Cookies, I think I got like maybe 1 bad review from that situation. You don't see no long posts going around on Facebook about Myrtra trees. Oh, well, her strawberries wasn't good, her customer service wasn't good, her packaging wasn't good. You don't see that. You do not see that. So because I charge a certain, my prices are, you know what I'm saying, like they're not cheap. So I don't attract those type of customers and clients. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I do like my sales, it kind of, if y'all notice, I be like, y'all know y'all get it here, y'all sit down. Y'all don't come over here with that. that's pretty much saying like before I do a sale, my students, they don't bother me. They don't get in there starting shit. They don't get in there giving me a hard time. Soon as I run a sale, you have those few people that's gonna come in and they're gonna expect so much from you for $3. They're gonna get online. Oh, but she ain't been active. She ain't blocked. So when people like fucking cheap prices attract those complicated customers, absolutely. Do y'all notice how these treat makers that be doing these cakes, the first mistake that they make or the little mishap, and mind you, and this is just me being honest, you charging $60 for a 6-inch cake or whatever. I see people crazy, just being honest, and you wonder why the person that you sold that cake to then got online, instead of contacting you directly, they get online and they bash you. That's just what it is. That's just me being honest. That just me being honest. Just because you feel like you have a lot of customers does not mean that you're making a profit. You just, let's be honest, you have all those customers, but you're overworking yourself. Versus you send like Candy Free, for example. When Candy Free started coming around, and I jumped on Candy Free before it took over the internet. I was doing Candy Free. When I started selling Candy Free, I was charging $25 for a small container, one flavor, one coating, $25. You had people selling grapes $1 per grape. You had people charging $10 for a small, $5 for a small. And yes, you're getting all those customers. Yeah, that's cool. No, that's cool. But versus somebody like me, even if I just did four customers, I done made me $100. Versus, you know how many grapes you'll have to dip to make $100? Versus, I can cut my day short. Versus, you gonna have to work all motherfucking day, dip all of those grapes to make $100. You have to work smarter and not harder. Just, of course we won't, because people feel like, because I have all of these customers and people talking about me, oh, that means you're more important than somebody that don't have but 4 customers a day. Nah, bitch, you just working like a slave. You working like a slave. I don't work like a slave. I would rather have 4 to 5 customers a day than to have 10 and 15, 20 customers a day just to make a certain amount. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. That's why I chose to kind of take a step back from making treats and getting into my classes, because I'm not finna be in competition with nobody. I'm just not doing it. I don't really like dealing with people like that. I really do not like dealing with customers like that. Like interaction, like picking up, and I don't like doing it. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. What else did I want to talk to y'all about? So I shipped off a bunch of orders today. We're supposed to be getting some snow. So I got cookies on this rack that's finna be given away. Cookies on this rack that's finna be given away. So I have 19 more orders. 19 more orders. So I got y'all on here, and there's 85 people on here. Let me tell y'all what to expect from me in the next couple of months. I have 19 more orders. I have been shipping cookies like consistently. Like, y'all know I do cookies. Y'all know I've been doing treats. But the last almost year, I have not took no time off for real. The only break that I got was around Christmas time out of almost a year, right? So I have not had time to pour into my classes the way that I want to. I haven't had time to pour into myself. I'm just now starting to do my makeup again, to fix myself up, put on some clothes, to get my nails did on a regular. I'm getting back to myself. I feel back to myself. So the last couple of months, for almost a year, I have been grinding like my motherfucking life depended on it. So for almost a year, I've been stacking my money. When I moved, I wasn't going to get my nails done. You have to sacrifice. I want y'all to understand something. In order to get to where you want to be, you have to sacrifice. And what I mean by sacrifice, I have not been out. I cannot tell you, the last time I've been out was in July. I went out to eat for my birthday. That was it. That was it. For a year, for almost a year, you have not seen me in a club. I never did clubs anyway. You have not seen me in a bar. You have not seen me hanging out with my friends like that. I have not, one of my friends, Sharonda, I have not seen since March of last year. I'm going to see her on the day after Valentine's. She don't even live 30 minutes away from me. And I have not seen her since March. You have to sacrifice. You have to do that shit when you're tired. I have not bought myself no clothes. Before I just started back buying me clothes, just started back buying me shoes, jewelry. I literally went a year because when I left my relationship, I lost a lot of stuff. So I wasn't buying no clothes. I was looking bummy. Motherfucker can say what the fuck they want to say about me, call me dusty. But bitch, when I say my motherfucking account is sitting lovely, multiple accounts is sitting lovely. I have put myself in a position where I can take 3 to 4 months off or longer. So in order to get to where you want to be, and this is for my tree makers, I don't care if you don't want to hear no advice, if you don't want to know how to get to a bag, this live is not for you. In order to get where you want to be, and in order to put yourself in a position where you can be comfortable if something happened, you have to sacrifice something. You're not gonna better get your nails did every weekend, every 2 weeks. You're not gonna better get your hair did all the time. That's one of the reasons I lock my hair up. So I said once I got these orders off, that I'm taking me 2 to 3 months. And in those 2 to 3 months, I want to come out with more recipes. I want to be active, get on a schedule with my classes. I want to, when I do open my site back up, I'm only putting on there what I have in my deep freezer. So I'm going to go get me another deep freezer. And I'm going to make up the flavors. All of those flavors are not going back on my site. It will be an increase in my prices. So it's either you want to win and get yourself in a position where you can financially be okay. Shopify offered me $14,000. I have took out 5 loans with Shopify and paid them back in less than 6 months. 5. The most recent one I took out, I think, was for $5,000. I had until 2026 to pay that loan off. I done already paid it off. And it just turned 2025. I keep telling y'all to get y'all a website. I am not just saying it just to be saying it. Them people offered me $14,000. And to some people, that might be a lot of money. To me, because of the amount of money I've been making, it's not, it's all right. It's money, right? So I set up last night, I did my research because I have never took out a big of a loan like that on Shopify. So if I was to take $14,000 from that fund, I would have to pay $16,000 back. That's a lot of money to pay back. Can I pay that back? Of course, because of the amount of sales, the amount of money that I make every month. But I don't need it. I don't need it. I didn't grind so much within this year that I'm financially okay to the point I don't have to take out another fund if I don't want to. Now, if I wanted to take out that $14,000 and invest and start something else, or yeah, I would do that. But I'm not going to take out $14,000 and I don't need it. Cause I said up last night, I was like, shit, that money sound good. I'm like, shit, if I take that out, baby, account's gonna really be looking good. But then I thought about it, I'm just like, you take out $14,000, you got to take out that $14,000, it's gonna cost me $2,000. It's gonna cost me $2,000 to get that 14,000. And one thing about Shopify, if I don't take that 14,000, guess what they're gonna do? They probably gonna, the next offer that they offer me probably gonna be $20,000. Now, if they offer me that, I would probably take that and invest it in something. But right now, I'm gonna sit on it. I talked to my daddy about it. I talked to Ashley about it. That was like, do you need it? No, I don't need it. Financially, I'm okay. My rent is put up for 6 months. I'm okay. I'm okay. So, get y'all a website. I have not only do my website and I get my funding, I have a credit card through Shopify. So my limit for my credit card is $2,000, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, when they first started doing the credit cards on Shopify, it took so long for them to offer me to get a credit card. And I don't know if that was because of my credit or what, but when they told me I was eligible to get a credit card, I got it. So the only time I use my credit card is like for stuff that I need, like my racks I bought with my credit card and stuff like that. So the good thing with the credit card with them is I can pay over, like with a regular card you have to pay, once a month or whenever your statement is due. You don't have to do that with Shopify credit card. If you late, it does not impact your credit. So I think I got mine set up where it takes a percentage, or it takes a little, like I pay over like my sales, whatever, like it takes a percentage from my sales. So the money that I make off my sales, it'll take it and pay back towards my credit card. I don't buy Merkins in bulk. What are you having struggle with Shopify? Let me tell you something. Shopify is the easiest platform to like get funded, to get a credit card. I've been with Shopify, I think, since 2022. 2022 was, I think, when I first opened up my Shopify store. Shopify goes based off your sales. So when I did this $3 sale, mind you, I probably made $17,000 in 11 days. Tomorrow probably it'll be 11 days. By the end of the night, it'll be 11 days. So it's not hard. I refer y'all to who done my website. I tell y'all what to do. The only thing Shopify look at is your sales. How is your sales? Is it consistent? What do you need help with for is your Shopify? Cause again, you gotta put your products on there, whether it's locally, whatever. And when Shopify see that, no, you do not have to have an LLC to open up a Shopify. No, you do not. When Shopify see the amount of money that you're making, they're gonna offer you funding. They're gonna offer you a credit card. Shopify has so many benefits for people that have a business. I'm just being honest. Hey, honey. So get y'all to Shopify. Investigate the website. Even if you don't want to get Shopify, they have other websites that do the same thing as Shopify. I like Shopify. The fees that I pay for my Shopify and business email and all that stuff is not expensive. I spend that eating out. You get what I'm saying? So the money that they take out my account, I don't even notice it, honestly, because I spend a lot of fucking money. So you eat out, you go to the club, you get your nails did. If you cannot, if you cannot invest, at least, I think Ashley's site is to do a website, I think it's $350, $250, something like that. Then you really just, yes, an EIN number is free. Yes, I have one. If you do not call me. I got almost 100 text messages. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I have other people I have to set up. I'm going to create my mentorship class on Facebook. I do not do it on Facebook. I do everything with my students off of social media, but I'm going to make it easy on me. I'm going to create my mentorship class. That's what I'm doing after Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be live in there All of that. Everything that I'm going to teach y'all, I'm not doing it like that. We're going to be live. Y'all can come on the live. We're going to do it step by step. I'm going to show y'all how to edit y'all videos. I'm going to show y'all how to get some motherfucking money. One thing about me, a bitch can say whatever the fuck they want to say about me. I know how to get some motherfucking money. I know how to run up a motherfucking bag. And if a bitch just listen, if you just listen, y'all listen and take advice. Everything that I say, I'm doing it. Everything that I tell y'all, I've done it. So if you in the tree industry, you coming up, I promise to God, if y'all take this advice that I be giving y'all and apply it, you would run up a bag too. Hi, baby. Like, I'm not. One thing about me, if I'm eating, I want my sisters to eat. I'm not like that. I'm not a person who gatekeep. I'm promise to God, if you call me today and like, Myrtra, help me, I'm gonna help you. But I'm so fucking tired of my time being wasted. I'm so tired of people when they get me on the phone, they got 1,000,001 motherfucking excuses as to why they can't do this or why they not where they want to be. When I tell you, if you continue on, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we all got a motherfucking sad story. We all have a motherfucking sad story. If y'all knew, and the only reason I don't put what I went through in 2024 and the reason why I have not spoken to my followers about that is because I know people that hate me. So I'm not going to give people anything to drag me on the internet or anything like that. But if y'all knew what I went through in 2024, if I can bounce back from what I went through in 2024, I don't want to hear. When it comes to excuses from people, I'm cool on it. They go for friends. They go for family members. If you can't get out of your head to accomplish your dreams, if you can't put your motherfucking big girl panties on, or to like, we be on our motherfucking phone all the time. So if you on your motherfucking phone on social media all motherfucking day, why are you not using it to make money? When I be on Facebook all day, I make money from social media. You think I want to be on Facebook all motherfucking day? Do you think I want to be on Facebook all motherfucking day? No. No, I don't. But I make money from social media. On the 25th, that money that I'm going to get directed deposit from Facebook, I can pay my rent with that. So that's going to go to bills. So it's just like, at some point, it's like, you can't keep making excuses, or, well, I don't know how to edit a video. I don't know how to fucking record. I'm camera shy. I don't like the way my voice sounds. Y'all bitches got 1,000,001 fucking excuses as to why y'all can't get off y'all ass and get to a bag. Look, I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm finna give it to y'all real. If you can sit up in a nigga motherfucking face all motherfucking day, if you can be at the motherfucking bar, if you can be in on your phone talking to your homegirls all day, bitch, you ain't got no motherfucking excuses. You got kids, still no motherfucking excuse. I got 3 motherfucking kids. I don't never get a motherfucking break. My kids are with me every single fucking day. I never get a break from my kids. I don't have no family here in Missouri. The only family that I have here in Missouri is my fucking daddy and my fucking sister. I lost my mom at 13. I could have used everything that I went through as a child, the no stability, even in my teen. I could have used being in an abusive relationship. I could have let every single motherfucking thing that I went through in my lifetime stand in the way of me walking in my purpose. But when God gave me a glimpse, like when I got a glimpse of what it feels like to walk in my purpose, when I got like a glimpse of what it feels like to do something that I love and I know I'm good at it, When I asked God, like, God, show me what my purpose is in life, and God was like, okay, I'm gonna show you that. I hit the fucking ground running, and I never stopped. When I say you have to be fucking consistent, you have to be so in tune and so locked in with what's your goals, your dreams, to the point like you don't care about losing nobody. You don't care about being fucking tired. You don't care about fucking getting your heart. You have to use like heartbreak, being homeless. Use that shit to fuel and to walk in your purpose. Because if you don't, when you look up and you 40-some years old and you realize, like, I'm talented as fuck and I ain't do shit with that shit, a lot of people are going to look up and they're going to be damn near in a fucking nursing home. And y'all going to look up and y'all going to be like, damn, like, I had all this fucking talent and I didn't do shit with it. I don't want to be like that. Is it taking me a little minute to really get to where I want to be? Absolutely. And the reason why is I should be so much fucking further. But I'm going to tell you, one of the reasons why I'm not further along in my career is because I let relationships, men, every time I get involved with a man, it always knock me fucking behind. That's why I say, like, moving forward after that situation with me crashing out on the internet, I would never, hear me when I say this, I would never allow another fucking human being that does not have no fucking purpose in life, that does not have no fucking purpose in life, cause me to constantly keep having to get the fuck back up. You got to constantly mentally heal. You got to constantly motivate yourself when you go through certain shit with people, and when you hang around certain toxicity, and I be on my path, and I be good, and I be making my motherfucking money. And when I tell you, God, I always get sidetracked. I always kind of get knocked off track on where I know that I'm supposed to be, and I'm never knocked off track for long. Because when I tell you, God snatching my little motherfucking ass right the fuck on up and put me right back on track. And every time that I be like disobedient to God, or when I know that I'm entertaining and being in places that I know I'm not supposed to, that does not align with my goals and what God has for me, he always showed me. When I tell you, he always showed me, like, you're gonna lose. As long as you are in these places, as long as you are in these situations, as long as you are entertaining something that I have not removed from you once but multiple times, I'm going to put a pause on your money. I'm going to put a pause on your engagement. I'm not going to let your social media grow. When I tell you, I be so locked in with God, I know when I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be, because my following stopped, my income decreased. When God snatches people out of my life and I'm obedient, when I tell you, it's like, damn, where does money come from? Like, why am I following just out the blue, just growing like this? Like, I literally was stuck at 160,000 followers for a year. You know why I was stuck at 160,000 followers for a year? Because I was in a relationship with a woman I had no business being with. I was in a whole poly situation. I had no business being in it. 2024, I had so much toxicity in my life, I could not even walk in my purpose. I wouldn't even making no money. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Even though my money was slow, God never let me fall. Like, he never allowed me to fully just get off my track. He never allowed me to fully just take what he's blessed me with away. He's never done it to me. But when I tell you, this last situation when I crashed out, I could not sleep. Like, that night, I was so disappointed in myself, because I was like, damn, God, like, I knew better. When you know better, you do better. I knew better. I knew I shouldn't have allowed somebody to come back in my space that did not have nothing to lose, that did not have no purpose in life, right? So that night, I was like, man, like, I'm so disappointed in myself. I was embarrassed. When I got up that next morning, I looked in the mirror. I said, that will be your last time. Your last time allowing a man, allowing toxicity, allowing drama to stand in the way of your purpose. When I got on live, this is the honest God truth, I have not did a sale since the summertime, like the beginning of the summertime of last year. I was like, y'all want to sell something? Was just like, ask them if they want to sell. But I did not want to do the sale because I'm like, I got another shipment that's finna go on, right? I got stuff to do. So I sat on it. I didn't drop it that day the next day. I dropped it that next morning. When I dropped that motherfucking $3 sale, right? I'm thinking it might do like maybe 1,000, maybe $2,000. Within that first hour, hold on. Within that first hour, I had already made over $2,000. Within that first hour. So I'm going on about my business. When I tell you, my phone was just dinging. So I'm like, check your Shopify. Okay, I'm at 3,000. Now this is in a couple hours. Then it was at 4,000. Then it was at 5,000. Then it was at 6,000. Before I went to bed, when I closed my eyes, I had already made almost $10,000. If that's not God, it wasn't even about the motherfucking money for me, cause I had already had my accounts. I never allow my accounts to sit on a certain amount. So for me, when I dropped that sale, it wasn't about the amount of money that I was gonna make. It was God. It was like I was telling myself. It was like God was telling me, like, if you just stay focused, if you just stay focused, if you just stop fucking getting off fucking track, you can have. I'm going to give you anything that you fucking ask for. To make $10,000 in I surpassed it in less than 24 hours. Somebody who lost their mama at 13, somebody who grew up fucking poor, burst a relationship, single mom, no fucking college education, to make that type of money after I just crashed out on the internet. It was deeper than the money. And I think that's what people are missing. That shit set fire under me. That shit let me know, like, bitch, you better not let your motherfucking crown tip no motherfucking more. You better not ever allow people to get you out of character. You are on a mission. And I had to remind myself, this situation with my classes and my sale, it was deeper than how much money I made. It showed me that I can have and grasp anything that I want in this life. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all? I didn't give a fuck about the money. It was deeper than the money. It showed me, like, girl, you are literally in your purpose. You are literally going to be something in life. You already something in life. You have to speak that over your life. You get what I'm saying to y'all? Like, no matter what you've been through in your motherfucking life, I don't care if you've been fucking homeless. I don't fucking care if you didn't got your ass beat. I don't give a fuck what it is. You can be any motherfucking thing that you want to be in this life. It might take you a while. You gonna have fucking roadblocks. Because it was at one point in 2024, I was like, God, I can't fucking win. Like, life was just crumbling. Like, my life was just crumbling. Like, y'all, I promise to God, like, y'all don't listen. I'm here to motivate y'all. Like, when I tell you in 2024, it was one point I cried out to God. I was like, God, like, I can't take no more. I'm on the verge of committing suicide. I was so like, I don't want to go. Like, whatever this storm that you're taking me through, I would rather be dead than to go through this storm. Because I felt like I was not strong enough to go through what I went through in 2024. I felt like every fucking time I turned around, it was like okay, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you some good news. Every time I would give some good news, it was like, life was like, all right, bitch, get back down. Get back down. I'm going to knock you back down. Every time you try to get up, bitch, that's what I felt like. And when I tell you, at one point, I was like, you know what? I said, I might not understand what God is trying to teach me right now in this season of my life. But eventually, it's going to all make sense. Every storm, every turn, every fucking hurdle that got in the way, it's going to eventually make sense. Your season of struggle, your season of depression, your season of God taking people out of your life, your season of ending a relationship, it all is for your purpose. You gonna be tired. You gonna be so motherfucking tired, you ain't gonna be able to sleep. It was one point, bitch, I like to eat. I like to eat. It was one point I was not eating. It was one point I would just go sit at the park and I would just cry all motherfucking day. Literally. It was one point I would be in the kitchen working on orders and I would be boo-hoo motherfucking crying because I could not understand why the fuck am I going through this. And when I tell y'all, like, all you gotta do is just cut out the noise, cut out the excuses, tell yourself, talk to yourself, tell yourself like, man, excuse me, I've been drinking. I might not have no sales today, but I'm going to get up anyway. I'm going to go out and I'm going to promote myself. Like, you cannot wait on things to fall in your motherfucking lap. Nothing is going to fall in your fucking lap. You can be the talented motherfucker in the world. Nothing is going to fall in your lap without work. If you don't have no drive about yourself, if you don't have no get up about yourself, if you can't push through when you homeless, if you can't adapt to your circumstances, go get you a 9-to-5, boo. Go get you a 9-to-5. I did that shit in some of the most uncomfortable motherfucking situations. I did that shit when I knew people were trying to break my fucking spirit. I did that shit when I knew people was intentionally trying to hurt me. I never stopped walking in my purpose. I never allowed people to, because they hated me or because my situation was not what I wanted to be, I never allowed that to make me not get up and to try to ship cookies or to not take an order. I never did that shit. It would be times where I'd be like, I would call my cousin and I'd try to find any fucking excuse to cancel that order because I was in some uncomfortable situations. And every fucking time I tried to do that, my cousin was like, oh, well, that was so accommodating. But I just wanted to cancel that order because emotionally I was tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, spiritually I was on E. So it's like I used to like try to come up with every fucking excuse to cancel these orders. And every fucking time, like, I would do that shit, it'd be 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning and I'd be stressed like a motherfucker. But I did this shit. So doing this sale, like, it was just like, bitch, you treats. You're motherfucking treats. You have to speak that to yourself. Like, you have to believe in yourself. Because if you waiting on other people to speak life into you, if you waiting on other people to believe in you, if you waiting on other people to help you get to that, to get you or push you into your purpose, you're going to be waiting forever. It's going to get overwhelming. It's stressful. Having a business, especially like having a business when you really don't know because you never had a business. You always worked a 9-to-5. You're not going to know everything coming into the door. I still don't know everything. I'm not going to get on this motherfucking internet and portray to know every motherfucking thing. I'm not going to get on this internet and tell y'all I don't have days where I was like, I never want to ship another motherfucking cookie. Because I do. Do you understand that? I do. I have days where I cry. I have days where I'm so fucking tired. I could barely hold my eyes up in the kitchen. But I know that this time in my life, I know where I want to be. I know what rooms I want to be in. I want when my kids get to a certain age, my kids help me now. My kids help me seal up cookies. They help me label. They help me do whatever I need help with. I want my kids to know that they don't have to never punch a motherfucking clock. Do they have to be an entrepreneur? No. They don't have to be no motherfucking entrepreneur if they don't want to be an entrepreneur. But they gonna know, like, looking at me, they gonna know if they don't want to work a 9 to 5, they don't have to. They're gonna know what hard work is. They're gonna know, like, that is, my kids have seen me push through some of the most hardest thing. I done had some of the hardest conversations with my kids at such a young age. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like at some point, I cannot, you have to get away from people, especially people in your circle that you already make excuses. You already a procrastinator. You cannot hang around procrastinators. You cannot hang around people that don't have no get up about themselves. Because if this bitch ain't got no get up about herself and you ain't got no motherfucking get up about your motherfucking self, y'all both gonna be fucking just drowning. You get what I'm saying? Y'all both are gonna be drowning. So now I'm at that point in my life where, like, people might feel like it's fucked up, but I don't have small talk conversation. I don't like having small talk with people no more. I like my conversation that I have with people is so different. So different. I like talking to people where we set goals with each other. I like people that, well, Myrtra, you said that you was going to be live. Why you not on live? I want friends and people in my life who hold me accountable. You get what I'm saying? I don't want people that only want to go to brunch, or only want to gossip, or only want to be negative, and only want to talk about a man. Like, I don't want those people around me. I want people who got get up about themselves. I want people that I can plan a biz, like sit down and let's go to brunch. That's how business. That's what excites me. You get what I'm saying? I see y'all come in. I'm definitely gonna look into that. You gotta change your circle. Tammy, one thing about it, giving up should never be an option. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When you walk in your purpose, God is not gonna allow you to fail. I need y'all to understand that. When you walk in your purpose, and see, here's the thing. A lot of y'all that do treats, that's not your purpose. Hear me when I say this, and don't take this the wrong way. A lot of y'all that do motherfucking treats, that's not your purpose. You're just good at it. Just because you're good at something does not mean that that's your purpose in life. You get what I'm saying to you? You have to, when you know that you found your purpose, it's gonna come so easy to you. It's the fire that you're gonna have inside of you behind what you're doing is gonna be there. You're not gonna have to try to find it. You're gonna know when you're walking in your purpose. Because when you're walking in your purpose, you're gonna touch people's lives that you probably never thought that you would touch. You have to know when you're walking in your purpose. Somebody said, Ebony said, that's why they get burnt out and want to give up so quick. It's not their purpose. Absolutely. Now, let me say this. It is going to be a time in your business, especially if you're working super hard, that you might find yourself on getting burnt out. But when you walking in your purpose, it's never going to come a time where you be like, this might not be it. You're going to have a time where you was like, fuck it, I need a break. Or you're going to have times where mentally you're going to have a breakdown. Especially, it just depends on what you're doing, right? It just honestly depends on what you're doing. But when you walk in your motherfucking purpose, bitch, when you know you're walking in your purpose, it's a feeling I can't even explain it. Like, I know I'm walking in my purpose. The messages I get lets me know I'm walking in my purpose. When I get up every day and it's like, I'm good at this shit. Not only am I good at this shit, I touch people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got on here, I wasn't expecting to preach to y'all. I wasn't expecting to get into all of this, but I always say I let God guide me when I come live. Like, I let him It's something that come over me. I can't explain. That's how I know I'm walking in my purpose. You get what I'm saying to you? So you have to sit still. In order to know what your purpose is in life, you have to sit still. You have to cut out a lot of noise. Sometimes, like, when you have a lot of noise around you, you can't hear God. And I'm not trying to get into being all spiritual and talking about religion, but I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you can, man, I be wanting to just, sometimes I swear to God, I be wanting to just shake some of y'all like, bitch, if you don't wake the fuck up. Yes, it's so rewarding if y'all don't wake the fuck up. If you don't realize, like, it's not gonna happen tomorrow. It ain't happened for me. It ain't just happened overnight. It's a work in progress. But when if you just start, like, if you just start, and every day you get up, just start. No, you don't have to have it all motherfucking mapped out, bitch, because I didn't have it mapped out. But if you just start, and you get up every day, and you apply yourself just a little bit, every fucking day, and you get up every day, and you work on your craft, you perfect that craft, and you figure out, like, okay, do I want to teach classes? Do I just want to sell trees? What do I want to do? You can't walk in your purpose if you really don't know what you want to do. But if you just start, and every day you do a little more, and then the next day you do a little more, eventually, everything that you felt like you didn't know how to do, eventually, everything that you were struggling with, you're going to get good at it. You're going to get better at it. You get what I'm saying? So, if I got up and I was like, damn, like, I really don't know how to do this, so I ain't going to apply myself. I'm tired, so I'm just not going to do it today. If I got up and did that, bitch, I won't make no money. I ain't going to get to where I want to be. I'm not going to get to where I want to be. You're not going to get to where you want to be. Man. Yes, I feel like you have to change your mindset. And when you change your mindset, honestly, like, it'll change your whole outlook on business. It'll change your whole outlook on life. It'll change your whole life. Like, when changing your mindset, you have to change your mindset. It'll change your whole life. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have a certain mindset and expect to get to certain places or to be in certain rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. My mindset is not the same mindset when I first started doing treats. Like, every day you get up, you have to be even when you feel like it ain't nothing to be positive about. You have to find and want to find positive in everything. Like, when bad things are happening, I always try to see the good in it. I always try to see, well, right now it might be bad, but it's something good that's gonna come out of this. And I promise to God, having that type of mindset and feeling like being positive when you feel like you ain't got shit to be positive about. That's why I don't like talking to people who are always down and negative all the time. I don't want that energy around me. I don't want that energy around me. I try to be positive even when I don't have shit to be positive about. Even when I'm not getting sales. Even when it be times in my business where I feel like, damn, shit a little slow around this motherfucker. Shit got, woo, shit a little slow. And then I realized, like, girl, God has not abandoned you yet. When I look at, like, how good God has been to me since I've been working for myself, and I look at, like, I ain't never missed a meal. Bills ain't never not been paid. I ain't never, like, all that instantly, that thought of just feeling like he's going to abandon me or feeling like I might not be able to make it, that instantly leaves. That instantly leaves. Because when I get to thinking about how he carries me, how no matter, when I feel like, okay, shit a little slow, look up days now. Because you're going to have it. As much money as I make, you're going to have days where you don't make shit. You have to mentally be prepared for that. You have to financially set yourself up to be prepared for that. Because you're not gonna always have days where you're selling out. I'm not gonna always have months where I make $16,000 in 9 days. Let's be honest and let's be realistic. So just because I made that type of money does not mean, oh well, girl, go out and go splurge. Because bitch, who's to say in March I might not make half of that? And that's just me being transparent. You get what I'm saying? That's just me being transparent. That's just me being honest. So you're not going to have a good day every day with your business. Bitch, you might go through a period where 6 months you barely making it. And then God might look up one day and you might make one post and your whole life changes. It's possible. It's possible. Some of y'all cakes, I mean, like, literally, I follow some of the most dopest motherfucking bakers, bitch. I follow some treat makers that shit look like it should be in magazines. And then when I go to their page and I see they only got, like, 500 followers or they really ain't got no engagement, I be honest, like, what the fuck is going on? What the problem is? Why you not? What's going on? But then you have to also understand that everybody goals are not going to be the same as yours. Some people might not be fucked up about social media like that. Some people might be okay with just getting little local orders. It's all about what it is that you want to do. What are your goals? What is your purpose in life? Stop looking at everybody else. One of the things that I think is a dream killer or like that push y'all in the funk is when y'all see what God does for other people. And then you be like, well, damn, how she get a storefront? Or damn, like, she sell out every weekend. Like, why the fuck is you worried about what somebody else doing? Why is you worried about what God is doing for somebody else? You don't know what the fuck that girl went through to be able to open up that store. You don't know what the fuck that woman goes through or what talk she had with God to be able to sell out every weekend. A lot of y'all be so focused on the wrong thing. When people be calling me, that was like, Myrtra, well, how do I do this? And because this person down the street sell cakes too, and this person do the same thing as me, and she copying off me every time girl, that is your downfall. That is your fucking downfall. When you focus so much and you got your eyes on somebody else and you trying to get in their lane or you trying to figure out how they so blessed, you need to fix that heart of yours. That jealousy, you need to fix that. I had that. When I first came on the scene on making trees, I was so like turned off from other tree makers. I didn't want them on my timeline. I was blocking people for no reason. Because I'm like, bitch, I'm trees. You know what I'm saying? I had a jealous spirit about me. And I wasn't getting no motherfucking where. And I'm being honest with y'all. Because I can do that. I can do that. When I first started doing trees, I was so jealous of what God was doing for everybody else. And I had to realize, like, I don't know what this person has went through. I don't know what talks this person had. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like me now, like how I am with my mindset and stuff like that. I don't look at what God does for other people because y'all don't know what I done been through for God to bless me, or you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I done preached enough. I'm finna get off here and call my baby daddy because he's supposed to be putting my daughter to bed together. I came out here and had a little drink. My drinking got hurt. I really like my nails. Y'all like them. But I love y'all. And I will probably come back live tomorrow. But I'll be in a locked in group to go live and to talk to y'all in there. Thank you, Amber. But yeah, I feel beautiful. And if you're in a locked in group, I'm going to give y'all some makeup tutorials. Because when I tell you my makeup been eating, I went and got a new foundation. The foundation is tea. The concealer is tea. The blush is tea. The lashes, tea. The lips, tea. I love gold. So I feel like I want to get back into doing makeup. Like I feel like I'm good at makeup. I used to do makeup. You know, a little, you know, got the little blush, nothing too major. And a lot of people want to know how to do makeup. I feel like there was another thing like I did so much. Like I feel like I'm so talented. So I want to get back into doing makeup because you're not going to put me in the box of just doing treats. Okay? Thank you. So I think I am going to start like my lashes. I do clusters, you know what I'm saying? Like they look like I went and got eyelash extensions. You know what I mean? Like the highlight, the cheekbones, the contour, the little glitter on the ease down. The lips ease down. No filter. No filter, baby. Okay? So I'm making it my business and I'm making it a priority to fix myself up to come live. Getting on the schedule. Come talk to y'all. Me and Ashley are going to start doing, I think, talk on Fridays. We're going to be doing talks with Myrtra and Ash. And just do treat talk, motivational stuff. We're going to be going live, making treats with y'all. So we're going to give y'all something to look forward to on Fridays. So Fridays going to get you a glass of wine. I'm going to put days where I'm going to be going live. I'm also finna get back into doing candy fruit. So you're going to be seeing candy fruit tutorials, content, strawberry tutorials, cupcakes. Like I'm getting back into my content. I'm getting back into my treats. So I'm gonna be live. Face gonna be beat down, even if I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna make it my business to fix myself up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I need to do. I think I'm gonna go get me a calendar. And I'm going to have the days where I go live in my classes. I'm getting on a schedule. That's why I'm so glad to be taking some time off from cookies because it's going to allow me to do things that I've been wanting to do. It's going to allow me time to get up in the morning and record content. I got to edit the red velvet cookie tutorial and the Fruity Pebble. I got to do a voiceover for that. So, yeah, I'm finna, after Valentine's Day, I'm getting on the schedule. I gotta make one more shipment, so I'll take probably 2 weeks to do that, and I'll be completely done. And I'm finna turn this bitch up a notch. Definitely. But I love y'all. I've been on here long enough. This heat, I gotta turn this heat down. Call my boo, cause she probably like, what the fuck? I ain't heard from you. So just know y'all got a lot coming from you. If y'all don't know nothing else, know that in the next couple of months, I'm finna turn this bitch up. But I gotta get fucked up for Valentine's Day. And I'm supposed to be going to Arkansas. I think I'm gonna go to Arkansas on the 20th. So I think I'm gonna go to Arkansas. I really don't want to do that drive by myself with 3 kids, but I think I'm gonna go. But peace.